let's talk about Superman. So this just came out this weekend. We saw it. We're going to give our thoughts without spoilers and then give a spoiler warning before we go into the nitty gritty. So Alex, do you want to go ahead and give your thoughts and score on Superman?
Sure, yeah. Overall, I enjoyed this one. I don't think it's perfect, but that being said, I really enjoyed it. I think they nailed the emotion and humanity part of it, and I feel like that's what Superman should be. I thought it was nice and colorful and bright and comic booky, and I like that. I mean, I'm sure some people won't if they're used to the dark superhero movie, but I liked it. It felt like a comic book movie. It played safe. It was a safe Superman movie. Like it didn't like blow my mind or anything, but I thought the acting was good. I thought the actor who played Superman, I thought was perfect. I thought he was great.
I agree.
Even Lois Lane actress, I thought they had great chemistry.
Definitely.
Surprisingly, the character I was most disappointed with, to be honest, was Lex Luthor.
Okay.
To me, he was the weakest part of the film, which I'll go in that in spoilers. I don't think he's bad. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Maybe it's just with Nicholas Holt, I believe his name is. Maybe I just had high expectations.
Yeah.
But I do think he was the weakest part of the film. But overall, really liked it. Good acting, good special effects. Played it safe, but that's not a bad thing. I was between a 7 and an 8, but I just think it was such a good, like, human, heartfelt, even the way it ended is just like inspirational, and that's what Superman should be. So I bumped it up to an 8 just because it actually made me feel something. So I 8 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with most of what you said. I really enjoyed this movie. It definitely felt like way more of a comic book version than like Man of Steel. There was a lot going on in this movie. At some points, almost too much, but other than that, I didn't really I enjoyed it. It definitely felt like a James Gunn movie, but fortunately I really like that style. I thought it was fun. It was funny. I agree. It had heart. It was Superman with heart. I really enjoyed that. I also agree that the actors were good. The Superman actor was perfect. Lois Lane was great. And all the supporting characters, surprisingly, I enjoyed a lot. I thought it was really good. I was between an 8 or a 9, and I stuck with an 8 for this one. It's not perfect, but it's a good starting point. It feels like they could really build off this. And yeah, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And I mean, standout character for me, like Mr. Terrific was awesome, I thought.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. And like actually like essential to the plot too, and not just like shoehorned in. I love me Nathan Fillion. Mm-hmm. I think he did great. I mean, he wasn't as important to the plot, but he was still great.
Yeah, I agree. He stole some scenes. Yep.
Yeah. I thought Hawk Girl was weak. I mean, she kind of felt pointless, to be quite honest, and they didn't really give her anything to work with.
Right.
Nothing with the actress or anything. I just think
she didn't really impact much.
No. And none of this is spoilers because this is all in the trailer.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there are issues. Like, there are some negatives that I want to talk about in spoilers, like just as far as plot and pacing and just minor plot holes and just certain things. But like you said, overall, it's a good starting point, I think, too. I mean, the first movie, right, in the DCU, it's the DCU they're calling it now?
Yeah, I think so.
Not the DC, what was it before? DCEU or something?
Yeah.
I liked it, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It was just colorful, bright, comic booky, inspiring, not depressing.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. It was a good movie. So, with that being said, we can get into spoilers if you want, so I can kind of mention some of my gripes.
Yes, so spoiler alert for Superman. Go see it if you haven't. And if you haven't, then look away because we're going to spoil it.
So I guess first, what were your negatives?
I feel like I didn't really have an issue with Lex, but the Ultraman twist being a clone of Superman felt kind of like I didn't have much feeling about that. Yeah.
It's like he was doing this whole plan to conquer or to stop Superman, but he had a big, like you had like the evil Superman. Isn't that all you need? I mean, I guess he's dumb, I guess he said, but I see what you're saying there.
Yeah, his whole plan with that was kind of, and then just the cloning Superman. I mean, it seems like every first superhero movie is like, oh, the bad guy is just the good guy, but bad. And this is like exactly like that. Obviously, there's a lot of other stuff going on. It wasn't like the main bad guy I would say Lex is more the main bad guy, but still, I thought that was kind of just like eh. And like I said before, there's a lot going on in this movie.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah. I didn't mind it, but I could see how some people would be like, okay, there's just too much going on.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either, but like if I'm trying to think like, I guess critically,
Yeah.
there was a lot going on and also surprisingly, it felt like it didn't focus on Superman a lot of the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it had a lot of
Lois and the Justice Gang and stuff. Yeah.
Like you said, there's kind of so much going on to where it was a Superman movie, but it almost felt like a Justice Gang movie too. Or like with Mr. Terrific, right? And which isn't a bad thing. I liked it, but I could see if you're like, it is a standalone film, but if you wanted just purely Superman.
Yeah. I am glad they didn't do the whole origin story like we've seen a bunch of times.
Yes.
It like they kind of just dropped us in.
Yep.
And there's like history in this world and like we're learning all this stuff.
Yes.
People drop in.
And it's still a young Superman too.
Yeah.
I think it's just like in the first few years of his, being Superman. It's not like it's a younger Superman still.
Right. Yeah.
But you're right. No origin story. No, we've seen how many origin stories of Batman and Superman and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprisingly, one of my biggest negatives is honestly Lex Luthor to me he was kind of disappointing, to be honest. He seemed more like an angry like Elon Musk than a true villain. Like for being his arch nemesis, like, his biggest freaking enemy, it just didn't feel like that to me.
See, I didn't really get that.
Really?
It seemed like he's really jealous of Superman. He's been trying to take him down.
Yeah.
He's like set up all this stuff. Like before you learn that it's a clone, they talk about how like he's been studying him for so many years and figured out all these counters to his fighting style and stuff. I do like that they made Lex pretty competent. He made like a pocket dimension. He had like portals all over.
Monkeys.
Monkeys typing out mean tweets. That was pretty funny. And then at the end where Superman says he's jealous, I liked how he's like, yeah, I am jealous. And he kind of owned it and you could see the emotion.
Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't have an issue with Lex, but
okay.
besides the clone thing, which was just like, eh.
Yeah. That's interesting. No, I like when we have different views because it's curious. I like seeing other views. I like debating. Yeah. So I totally see what you're saying. But just to me, I don't know. I guess.
I wonder if some of that kind of got lost with just how much stuff is going on with like the Bravia, the Justice Gang,
maybe
the stuff in the
and
pocket dimension. Because it wasn't a whole lot of time that we focused on Lex.
That's true. I think maybe that is one of the issues too, is yes, we were told that he studied him for years and we told, he's been building up to this, but we didn't see it or even we kind of got thrown, and that was my second issue is as much as I liked the movie, we kind of got thrown into the middle of a plot. Like it just throws us in, which I'm glad we skipped the origin story, but the Bravia stuff, like it threw us right in the middle of a plot.
It just like summed it up with like it basically could have been a Star Wars crawl opening. Yeah, exactly.
And so maybe that's more of my issue because I like the actor who plays Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like to him just yelling these numbers like it's a video game to fight Superman. It just felt weird to me, to be honest.
I can definitely see that at the beginning because it's like we don't know anything about who, like obviously we know it's Lex Luthor, but like what he's doing, why. The whole Bravia thing took a while to like, hash out what was going on and why. And
that being said, I don't think he was terrible or anything. I guess I was just more so slightly disappointed.
Sure.
But also like I watched like, I don't know if you ever watch it, but I watched like Smallville and like, that was like seasons and years of building up Lex. And maybe it's just I have such a high expectation of Lex to where it was the complete opposite in this movie where I saw nothing built up.
Sure. Yeah, I never watched that. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I was obsessed with that show, and obviously in that show they start off as friends, and it's a whole years of build up.
Sure.
But no, like I said, I didn't dislike it. It was more just disappointment, and then the clone thing, I agree. And then like that, I already said my last thing was just kind of being thrown into the middle of a plot. Like the pacing was, I don't know how to explain it. It almost felt like the story was incomplete in a way because we never saw the beginning of it.
Yeah, it took a while to be like, okay, wait, what's going on? And you kind of get like drip fed fed a lot of the important points. Yeah.
But all that being said, I mean, James Gunn executed it so well, like as far as visuals and acting and humor and emotion, and to where it just, I forgave it, you know?
Yeah,
it was
agreed.
still so much fun. And I thought the chemistry, I mean, some of the best moments for me were the smaller moments, like when Lois did the interview with Clark or Superman.
Yeah.
Towards the beginning. I thought that was a great scene.
My favorite scene.
The little moment at the farm.
Yeah.
You know,
my favorite scene was Clark talking to his dad on the porch. That scene, it slowed it down. It brought up all these themes the movie's been going through, and the dad just had the perfect answer for it. And like, I like how the mom was like, oh, he's just a big mush. And then you see it later. And, that was probably my favorite scene, which is surprising because there's some really good action scenes, really fun scenes, but that one just really hit home for me.
I agree, and that's what Superman's about, and that's why I loved just making Superman feel human. And I really liked Henry Cavill as Superman, and I actually liked Man of Steel.
Yes, me too.
But to me, this feels like Superman. Even his speech at the end, like, the human is my greatest strength. Like, this is Superman.
Yeah, I loved how he was like a goody two-shoes, didn't swear, and was like saving squirrels. And
yes, like,
I like that.
Yes, this is Superman, man. Like, it just felt raw and real. And then I loved the ending where, you know, they said to turn on the video of his family, and you know, it was the Kents.
Oh, I love that.
Just that got to me. Like, that was such a good ending. I'm like, this is Superman, man.
Agreed.
I thought it was great, and the chemistry between all the actors I thought were really good too.
Yeah. Like the Green Lantern guy he had some really funny lines.
Dude, what's his name? Guy something. But, dude, Nathan Fillion is amazing.
He was so good.
I love that man. He is so good.
Yep.
Like, he was perfect for that role. Kind of being the douche, but like the lovable. Like,
yep.
At the end when he was at Baravia fighting, and his little green hands were like flipping off. Did you notice that?
I did. Pushing the tanks up and flipping them off. Yeah.
And some of his speeches were just funny. He's like, I loved it. Yeah, it was great. He was great, and Mr. Terrific, surprisingly, it was probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to be as important in the story, but I liked how they used him in it. Yeah,
he was great, and he had chemistry. You know, he did that mission with Lois, and that fight scene was probably the best action scene in the whole movie, when Lois was in that little bubble, kind of cool, watching everything go on.
That felt like a James Gunn special right there.
Definitely. With the music and the kind of the one shot. Yeah, he did. I was pleasantly surprised by him. Yeah.
What did you think of the Supergirl little tease at the end there?
I liked it, actually. I liked it.
I did too.
I think that's like, for me, that's like the younger cousin, you know, she's going to different planets to get drunk. I think that's funny. Like, that's, again, it feels human. The younger cousin, you know, like,
and it's a good way to separate them. It's not like, oh, it's Superman, but it's a girl. It's like she's her own character. It explains why he said he's fostering Crypto, because it's hers.
Yes. I was wondering why he said that too. I didn't put two and two together, to be honest.
Either, yeah, but it makes total sense.
Yeah, and so with Crypto, and I thought Crypto was awesome.
Yes, I loved Crypto.
He was great, and I hope he stays in the movies, because I freaking love him, dude. I was wondering how it would go with, like, you know, a superpowered dog.
Yep. I love that he wasn't well trained, and it was explained by her being like not a good owner really to like train him, but it worked with he even used him as like, go get the toy.
His clone, even with his clone, like, he's like, because he always attacks Superman, so it's just funny.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, I liked that, and I also liked. I don't know if you ever watched Peacemaker, but seeing freaking John Cena as Peacemaker as a cameo.
I've seen some scenes, so I enjoyed that. Yeah, dude, I haven't watched the show, but
you have to watch that show.
Okay.
Like, it's hilarious. You will like that show.
Yeah, from the scenes I've seen, I know I will like it. So yeah, I'll try and watch it.
And it's canon, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, because James Gunn did that too.
I don't think I knew that.
he wrote and directed that show too.
Okay.
So that is a James Gunn show.
Cool.
But yeah, when I saw that cameo, my whole theater was crying. Because I didn't expect that. I did not expect that.
No, me
cameo.
neither. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was, I don't know, in the world today with all these, depressing or serious movies, it just felt nice to have a Superman movie with a goody two-shoe, comic accurate Superman and positive and, you know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Like, I think it's one where, like, you can even take kids, you could take your 7-year-old kid to see this and they'll love it just as much. So it's like a good family movie too, not just like a adult superhero movie.
Yes, and hopefully it's a sign of brighter things to come for the DCU.
I hope, man. I really do hope, because I know people are complaining about superhero movies, but if there's a good superhero movie, are you going to be complaining?
Yeah, no.
I don't know what's next.
Yeah, me neither.
In the film, like whatever hero and stuff they're doing. I wonder if they were setting up like this Justice Gang. I could totally picture James Gunn doing a Justice Gang movie.
Yeah, that seems right up his alley.
Team up, like a bunch of misfits team up. But yeah, man, it was good. We pretty much covered everything. Oh, the one other thing I want to say is I thought even the Jimmy Olsen stuff, I thought the actor who played Jimmy was good.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy
with
was
Eve,
the reporter guy.
Yeah, that was a funny little plot line.
Yeah, I mean, it was silly, but again, I watched like Smallville and stuff, so like it's just interesting seeing different Jimmy. And I don't even know, was Jimmy in Man of Steel? Was there a Jimmy in Man of Steel?
If he was, it was like a small background character that I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. So him and the other guy or person we didn't talk about was the like Element guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where
that
he kind of
good. I like that he's joining the Justice Gang.
Mm-hmm. And with Nathan Fillion, he's like, and then you're not joining, and he's like, oh, that's a cool name. He's like, you're in. Dude, I was dying. That was really good.
I was gonna say another small thing with the Nathan Fillion. I liked how he brought up the glasses, the glasses that make people not know who he is. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, the hypno glasses.
Hypno glasses. That's what it was. Yeah.
One other question, as far as like the plot line. So how did you feel about the in-between universe or whatever?
The pocket dimension thing?
The pocket dimension, there you go. Yeah. Do you think that, like how do you feel about that whole thing?
It's interesting. I like how Mr. Terrific was like, you should not do this. This is such a bad idea. And it makes me think that they're probably going to use that for some big bad later on, maybe.
Yeah.
Or something. So it's interesting that he's got it all set up and a bunch of portals to it. I wonder if there'll be a movie about breaking some of those people out of there, and it definitely could set up stuff.
Oh, they could set like bringing in another, I don't know, superhero from somewhere else, or maybe that's how Wonder Woman comes in. I don't know, but I feel like it is like a setup to, like, they're already setting up, dimensions and
pretty early on to do that. But I don't think I mind it.
No, I didn't either, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, it did.
But I feel like some people will be like, oh God, we're already adding dimensions and.
Hey, they went true to the comic book. I can see, that makes sense to me bringing that in.
Well, I mean, and it's Superman, right? Like, he's not from Earth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man, it was good. I really enjoyed it, and I don't even think I didn't have super high expectations, to be honest. Just because, I mean, I love Superman, but it, like, for me, I like Spider-Man and stuff more personally.
Sure, yeah.
So like Superman's not even like my favorite superhero or anything, but
yeah, I agree.
Man, it was still good. Like, it was great, and I feel like this I can't say the word right now. Differentiates. Yeah, him from like a normal superhero like Batman or something. Like, see him. I hope it gets to the point where we could see this Superman with like a disgruntled Batman.
Yeah,
because I would love to see that.
Yeah, that would be a good
interaction.
Dichotomy, yeah.
Because the Batman and Superman we got with Zack Snyder. Well, I didn't hate those movies like a lot of people did. I mean, that Superman, Clark Kent, is way different.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, that's pretty much all I got. But it's good. Go see it. You can even take your kids to see it. Like, it's a good movie.
Yep, agreed. Recommended.
Yes.